This is the sound of South Africa. Here at this New York City studio, Cape Town guitarist Derek Gripper is captivating this crowd with his sixth string for one night only. He's a featured act in New Sounds Africa, a monthly show that puts African musicians in the spotlight. It's for those who call sub-Saharan Africa home and those looking to soak up the culture of another continent.
A lot of South Africans will tell you, we're inspired by the space and the land and the place. I think it's always very valuable to revisit the images of a country.
They all go to the personal. When you go to the personal, you obviously are going to reflect something about where you are from or who you are or what you've been listening to or what you've taken into yourself or into your life.
Kathy Tagg moved to New York 13 years ago to study music and start a new life. But she says a recent death is what provoked her to start the New Sound series.
We lost Nelson Mandela, and for me the biggest thing that I remember of him saying to people as a mandate, you need to all go out and learn each other's languages. If you can have a conversation on a human level, then you can actually get somewhere. And everybody that's come into play on the series this year is having an open dialogue with other cultures purely by exploring other music and taking that in.
And exploring music is the goal. These new sounds come from musicians who are putting a spin on traditional African beats as they rediscover their musical roots.
During apartheid, we didn't have any artists coming to South Africa from the rest of Africa. So in many ways, performing this music that I'm playing is really readdressing a kind of imbalance, and representing this to people.
The people approve.
It's nice to reaffirm and be learning about my own culture all the time. So I think it's a really, really awesome initiative and I'm super excited.
There are 15,000 South Africans who call New York City home. And Tagg says using music to bring them together is the best way to feel at home a world away.
I remember so strongly for me how hard it was to be able to come here and the amount of help that I had. It always comes to a very human place and wanted to know how I can reach people or have an effect or have a sense of community. And for me that's been always something that's very important.
The series takes place on the last Sunday of every month here in New York City. Tagg says New Yorkers and South Africans alike are invited to stop in to experience these new sounds of Africa. Patrice Howard, New York.
Know more about your world.
eNCA.com